We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee.
And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early. And they pick up a quick first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The Titans had 1-7 now on the year, and they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Right back to Dobbins on first to about the 26 here. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Now they'll audible to something else.
and taken in by Wallace. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Ready? Bronco swing, Bronco swing.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Humphrey. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Humphrey.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on, come
From
on.
the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. They might be just in the league in some other spot.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
That is caught. And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Downs going in motion left. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll look to throw. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And now they'll shift things around.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, looking off and throw it over your head.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Humphrey. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Go.
And one more time, here's Kirk.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw on second down. Humphrey. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again.
Humphrey. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
20. 5. Touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Looking to throw. And popped it up.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's Bryce Baringer now.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw on 2nd down, Humphrey.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Humphrey.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, Humphrey. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw. Humphrey. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A big play there out of the running game. 43 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
But once again, it's Mitchell.
Oh, nice move. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Elijah Mitchell with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers will add to their fourth quarter lead. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready, check.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Check.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. That's out quickly to London.
Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Back to throw. Humphrey. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Touchdown, Panthers. Christian Kirk, 29 yards.
And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Titans 9. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect it.
And this is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Tylan Wallace,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, What do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Ready,
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Warrior 70.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He gets it to Addison.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take, catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. Steps away to his left.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them to victory. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Panthers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.